Guys, let me warn you, my family will bust through that door in probably 30 minutes. I don't know. They've been at baseball, and they will be loud and they will be in my face. And so just bear with me for just a little bit. They're wonderful, but they don't know boundaries. So anyways, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to do this call with you. I'm not going to lie, I love what I do all year long, but I love a launch group. There's something about the energy and something about the fact that so many women come together to do the same workouts, to like commit together. And I have never, ever, ever done a workout program that was 100 days. I don't know. Alyssa, have you? Have you done 100? No. Okay. I've done 80-day obsession, which was really like 90-something days, but I've never done 100 days. And there's just something about committing, to something that you know is going to be long-term. I personally started with the 21-day fix in May of 2014. It was an awesome program. I did it over and over, but I always looked at it as just a 3-week program. And this is something that we're committing to for 100 days. And guys, that's no small thing. So I'm not like a huge self is best kind of person, but seriously, pat yourself on the back and let's move forward. Okay. So before we get started, I do want to say a prayer really quickly. And I have some slides because I'm a teacher, and I'm going to go through some slides with you guys. And you can ask me anything that you want to. You can unmute yourself. You can ask in the chat bar. But I'm going to go ahead and say a prayer, and then we'll just kick it off. And I'll go through my stuff and then let you talk. Okay. God, I just praise you. I thank you so much for being our creator. We are here tonight with these beautiful bodies, with this purpose, with this mission, with this focus and this goal, because you put us here and you created our bodies as something that are worthy of taking care of, God. And I pray that tonight that you would just please help no one to see me in this call, but I pray that they would see you, and that that these women who are committing to this 100 days are doing it not just for self, not just for image, not just for just anything that's of this world, God, but please help them to do it for you and in your name, God. And I pray that you would please give us strength, give us focus, give us perseverance, Lord, to do this. And we know it won't be perfect. Help us not to expect perfection, but help us to expect perseverance. And I just thank you again for this gift that is this group and these women and these tools to become our healthiest self, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, you guys. I am going to share my screen really quickly. Okay. All right. You guys can see this? Yes? Thumbs up. Somebody give me a thumbs up. Yep. Okay. All right. So 100 days brave. All right. I want to just really quickly walk you through what I feel like. And, you've obviously invested in some crazy, amazing tools, but I want to give you some of my best tips and just my advice, and then let anybody else who wants to add to this, definitely, because I'm not perfect in any way. So I did pray a lot about a scripture verse for this group, and I always do it for myself whenever I start and finish a workout program. But when we do a launch group, I really, really focus on what is that scripture verse, God, that can help us. And obviously this being long-term, this being a really huge commitment for most of us, that is, I just kept coming back to the fact that a lot of people could actually give up pretty easily, right? That we could give up on ourselves, give up on the program, give up because we think it won't work. And I love Ezra 10:4. It's been a verse I've loved for a long time, and it says, "Rise up, this matter is in your hands. We will support you, so take courage and do it." And clearly, in the Old Testament, this verse is not about health and fitness, but I do believe that God's word is alive and that it is active and that it applies to us today, right? So this matter is our health. It's our bodies. It's our futures, right? And I know for me personally, 5 years ago, I was a starter and a stopper. I was a yo-yo dieter. I was circling that mountain of health and fitness. And so that I clung to turn north. You circle this mountain long enough, now turn north. This is rise up, matter is in your hands. We are gonna support you. We are gonna encourage you. We are gonna help you to stay focused. And I just love that verse because I think that it's gonna help anyone and everyone, right? And obviously, this matter is in your hands. Your body is not mine. I can't be the hero of your story. Alyssa can't be the hero of your story. God is the hero, but also at the same time, you are the hero. You have control of what you do with your body, of what you put in your mouth. And so I ask you, I beg you to cling to this verse or to find one that helps you focus in that way. All right? Okay. This is just, this is just for me. I'm really excited that you guys are doing this for you, not for me, not just for me and my challenge group and my team or my business or anything. This is for you. And that's just a little love note from me. But a couple of the things that you definitely need to have are the Beachbody On Demand app, and there is a Beachbody Nutrition app as well. These are two apps that will help you to stay focused. Obviously, you can stream your workouts from the Beachbody On Demand app. You can stream them from a smart TV. You can stream them from your computer, from a laptop, from an iPad, whatever it is. You can literally do these workouts from anywhere, which is going to be important as we commit to 100 days. I know for me personally, I'll be traveling at least twice during these 100 days. So I will take my workouts with me. Even at home, I stream my workouts through the Beachbody On Demand app. On my iPad. I've done it for my smart TV a couple of times, but it's not here in my workout room. The nutrition app, that is for you guys who are who have like Ultimate Portion Fix or 2B Mindset. That is, and there's a lot of good stuff there too, I think, even if you're not a member of those two programs. And then on Facebook, we're not really going to do a lot of on Facebook. Our group will be run through the My Challenge Tracker app, and it should be on here. It's not on here, but download the My Challenge Tracker app because that's where our group is going to be run. All right. Beachbody On Demand. All you have to do, you guys have probably already logged into that, but just log in with your Beachbody information. Whatever you use to create your account to order your program, just use that login information, and you have access to all the workouts that we have. All right. So yes, you unlocked the MM100 early. You got a killer deal. You actually paid the same amount that you would for just a regular Beachbody On Demand membership, but you got MM100 early, and you got all this good stuff. But you still, after MM100, you can repeat it, or you can go and do something else. Personally, I'm going to go do 80-day obsession after MM100. I've only done that program once, and I really want to go back and do it. And so that's what I'll do next. But you do have access to all of this stuff. I know at our house, Matt will do a different program than me. We have one BOD membership, but he'll come in and he'll log in and do a different program than me. So, get your family involved for sure. Again, we know which program we're doing. We're doing MM100. But again, like if you get hurt, if you get injured, if something happens to you in the middle of this 100 days, that doesn't mean you quit. That means you go and you figure out what you can do to just move your body. And there's so much to choose from. And I'm going to let you guys explore all of that, right? So with every workout program that Beachbody creates, again, this is one of the reasons that I decided to coach, to become a coach, because this is not just about doing a workout. This is not just about completing 100 workouts. This is about, Beachbody is about the whole person, the whole self, and they create programs that will actually help you be fit from the inside out. And guys, we can't do that without our nutrition. We can't do 100 workouts and continue to eat at McDonald's or IHOP or whatever it is, Zaxby's every day, and expect our health to change. It's just not going to happen. And so Beachbody knows that. Their mission is to help people live healthy and fulfilling lives, and that starts with nutrition even before the workout. So every program that Beachbody creates comes with this little tab at the top that says program materials. You have your preview, you have your workout list, and then you have program materials. And that's where you're going to find all of your nutrition information. Now, if you've got the printed resources, you've got this in a printed book for MM100, but it's also online. So like if you're at the office or if you're out at the grocery store and you're like, oh, what's in that recipe for the taco bowls. Like, you can actually pull this up on your Beachbody On Demand and look at it, and it's there at your fingertips, all right? So nutrition is important. We're going to talk about that. As far as equipment, what do you need? If you go back to that program materials tab at the top of MM100, you're going to look at the workout list, and you basically, honestly, are just going to need like maybe a workout mat and some weights, anything from like 3-pound weights all the way up to 15, 20-pound weights. Some of us may go higher, but really and truly, I think we all know this by now from doing the preview workouts. Like, you're probably going to start on the lower end of your workout, of your weights, and hopefully move upward. You know, in 100 days, we're all going to move upward for sure. The nutrition, like I said, okay, Beachbody does have 2 nutrition programs that you can invest in. One is Ultimate Portion Fix, and one is 2B Mindset, but you don't have to do this. I just feel obligated to tell you about it because they're both, honestly, I would view them as educational courses more so than just a nutrition plan. All right. So let me walk you through the 2 of those. Ultimate Portion Fix is if you've ever done 21-day fix or the portion container system, this is really just a more in-depth look at that portion fix nutrition plan. It goes through like time nutrition, it goes through carb cycling, it goes through just the plain old portion fix that has tons and tons of healthy recipes and things like that. It comes with a big cookbook. It comes with a tracker. It comes with a lot of stuff. So if you ever at any point in your journey say, hey, I want to go deeper, like I want to actually learn more, you can actually get certified in the Ultimate Portion Fix if you want to. And I've included some resources here. I'll send to everybody this PDF. There is a cooking show with it. Like I said, there's a cookbook, and it's literally an education, like taking a class on nutrition, right? It talks a lot about emotional eating. It talks about how to feed your kids, how to portion foods for your kids. It gives lots of recipes and meal plans. So it's a really good long-term investment. And you actually, once you invest in it, you have it for life. 2B Mindset is very different. 2B Mindset is much more for someone who struggles, really for somebody who's just starting their weight loss journey, someone who eats a lot of food, someone who struggles with emotional eating and really just not wanting to stick to like a very strict, like, tell me what to eat, this is what I'll eat. It's a little bit more loose is the best way that I can explain it. But I have a lot of people who love 2B Mindset, and they have absolutely lost tons and tons of weight because it just clicks with their brain. For me personally, I did 2B Mindset, and I looked at a plate and I said, okay, I don't have portions, but I can fill my plate up with this much. And I overate because I am a volume eater by nature. Like, I just eat too much food naturally. So these things, these portion containers are my best friend. they are my best friend. And that is really how I learned to eat. But you can just, again, you can educate yourself on this. If you want to do it, you can get certified in 2B Mindset as well. It's a long-term, you purchase it and you've got it forever. All right. But again, it's like an educational course. You have videos. I actually love them both. But if I'm going to follow a plan, I'm going to do the portion fix personally. So that's just my preference. And you don't have to invest in either one of these. You don't have to buy these programs. If you go into your Beachbody On Demand and you go look at the 21-day fix and you go to the program materials, there's a complete color-coded portion fix container system plan there. And I can show you guys that if you want me to. Does anybody want me to, do you need me to show you how to find the 21-day fix, the nutrition plan? No? Okay. You guys are all smart cookies. I mean, I'm sure you can do it. So basically, they're both, like I said, they're really good. Portion Fix is more structured. 2B Mindset is more flexible. I think that you just have to do the research yourself and figure out if you want to try one of them. And if you just want to go do the 21-day fix, like, that's kind of what I follow myself. So it still works for me. I will personally make a meal plan like this every single week, and I will share it with you guys. Okay, so I will drink Shakeology every day. I don't miss Shakeology. If I do, it might be like 1 day a week, but Shakeology does a lot for me. It maintains my digestive system. It helps my hormones. You know, we've traveled a lot this summer. I have traveled a lot this summer, and I've missed a lot of days of Shakeology. I'll tell you just openly, my last period was horrible. My hormones were horrible. My cycle was horrible. And I noticed within about 3 months that Shakeology really helps my hormones and helps me stay regulated. So I really don't miss a day. I have a lot of challengers who have IBS that Shakeology helps them. And if they maintain it on a regular basis, they get to stay off their IBS meds, you know? So there are so many just like immediate benefits, but there are also a lot of long-term benefits to drinking Shakeology. I will tell you straight up that Jericho's meal plan, so her meal plan system in the program guide that you got, she just says basically you figure out what your weight is, what your goal is, and you plug in like, are you an A, B, C, or D, whatever. A lot of her meals are very high carb. They're very good carbs. They're very nutrient dense carbs. But if you just start plugging in like a breakfast sandwich with the egg muffin, and then a lunch with quinoa and sweet potatoes, and then dinner with potatoes and other things, that's a lot of carbs for my body. I can't do that. So I will definitely stick to, you know, like lower carb. I still eat carbs. I eat a lot of carbs, just not as much as she does. So I think that, one, you have to know what your goal is. Is your goal to actually lose weight? Is your goal to bulk? I mean, like build muscle? Is your goal to stay the same and just eat healthier foods? Like that's going to be it's up to you. And it's up to me as your coach to help you figure that out. So I need to know from you guys, like, what is your goal? You know, do you know that your body responds well to lower carb, or do you know that your body is a high carb burning machine? You know, we're all different. And I think that's one of the coolest things about this journey is that you actually get to figure out in 100 days. It's not 21 days. It's not 60 days. You've got 100 days to figure out what does your body respond to, right? So definitely pay attention. I think that is where this is going to come in handy. You know, just kind of tracking your weight, tracking how you feel, track it, you know, because a lot of foods really affect my body. They give me headaches. You know, dairy will make me bloat. I look like I'm 6 months pregnant when I eat a lot of dairy. So, you know, like in your tracker, track what you're eating, pay attention to what you're eating, and also track how you feel, okay, after you eat those foods. And you're going to learn so much about your body. It's just really, really exciting. Okay, my family is home. Just heads up. Okay. So, our group, let me see. Somebody had a question. Hey, guys. Hey, bud. Let me see. My body doesn't function well with too many carbs. Right. Alyssa, I mean, I can't eat a lot of carbs. Honestly, I blow up like a blimpy. Like, it's ridiculous. So now let's talk about accountability. I can get really, really passionate about this, okay? Because I will tell you that before I joined a challenge group, I was that girl that belonged to a gym. I was that girl that had workout programs. I was that girl that had Slim Fast and all this other stuff. And I had these plans, and I even did, like, I don't know, I've done all kinds of stuff. But I didn't have the accountability. And I think that even more so, I know the tools work, the workout programs work, Shakeology works, the nutrition plans work, but the accountability is what you're going to have to lean into if you're going to get the most out of this program, out of this 100 days, all right? So we have our My Challenge Tracker app, right? And let me tell you this. You can actually set a reminder. I have so many people that are like, oh, I never get on the app, but I just forget. No. You can actually set a reminder that will remind you to log your workout and to log your shake, all right? So you do that. If you are a person who forgets, if you go more than a day or two without logging, you go in there and you set a reminder and you tell it to remind you at night before you go to bed to log your stuff, right? Every evening, we will have a check-in post as well. So in the morning, you'll get a post from me. And in the evening, you'll have some type of check-in post where you can either like rate your day or share a high or a low or something just to stay accountable. But logging your workout, logging your shake is going to be very, very important because it's really easy to just say, oh, I'll skip it. Nobody will know if I didn't do my workout today. But I'll tell you, we can look and we can see who's logging their workouts on a regular basis. I'm not like Big Brother. I'm just somebody that you ask to hold you accountable, and I'm going to do it, all right? And so that is what our app is for. If you're not plugged into that yet, you can be. Just let me know, all right? So you will track your progress. I am going to ask you personally, most of you guys have done your before pictures, your before photos and measurements. I'm going to ask you to do this weekly. So, you know, whether you log it, and you can log it in the app very easily. You can log it in your notebook, like your B100 book, and but track it, because you guys, you're going to see yourself every day. You're going to look in the mirror every day and you're going to be like, I don't see any changes. Nothing is happening. And that's going to discourage you. And that's where most people just kind of flub out and give up, right? So hey, hold on. Somebody said they're trying to get on and they can't get on our call. Let me see who that was, first of all, and then give them this link. Sorry, guys. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. My kids are arguing about something. I don't know what it is. Well, they're arguing. Milo, y'all, he's so funny. Okay, hold up. Okay, here we go. Sorry, we're back. So again, I say tracking your progress. For me personally, take your pictures every week. Do it at the same time every week. Track your measurements every week. Whether it's like, if it's on, I personally do it on Monday mornings. So like after the weekend, when I wake up, I do it at the same time every day. Now let's talk about weight, because I know that this can be a trap that some people fall into, of weighing every day, multiple times a day. And I personally just don't think that's smart. I don't think it's healthy. You know, I don't think like weighing once a day is a bad idea, but if you wake up obsessed with like, what is my weight today? That's not healthy, okay? I think that a healthy way to do this, if you want to weigh as you go through this process, is to do it once a week. Do it at the same time every week. So again, for me, it would be like first thing Monday morning. But your weight is going to fluctuate with so many things, with your cycle, with how much water you drink or don't drink, with maybe you eat something or you go out to eat, which is totally allowed, and it makes your weight fluctuate. And if you are operating, if you're motivated based on what the scale says, you're not going to stick with this long term. And I want you to stick with this long term. So weigh yourself at the same time of day, and I would say weekly. Some people don't weigh themselves for like the whole 100 days, and I think that's totally fine. So figure out what's healthy for you, and it's going to be different for all of us, okay? Again, track your measurements. I've given you guys, there's resources in your My Challenge Tracker app. I will give you a link to this PDF if you haven't figured that out. But, you know, just track your measurements, write them down, measure the same places every single week, and make sure that you're keeping up with that. Because I'm here to tell you, at my age, my measurements change before my weight does. My weight doesn't change a whole lot, but I could lose a couple of inches in a week and not lose any weight. If you're losing inches and not weight, then you're most likely gaining muscle, right? And so like the way that your clothes fit, pay attention to that, pay attention to your measurements and all of that stuff. And I have some videos here for you to watch if you don't know how to measure. Again, your before and after pictures. Take those before pictures. Take those weekly pictures, because your body is going to change. If you're doing the workouts, if you're changing the way that you eat, if you're drinking your water, your body is going to change, but you're not going to see it if you don't pay attention and you don't take those pictures. I could look at this picture right here and see a big difference. But if I was just looking in the mirror every day, I wouldn't see a huge change. So definitely take those weekly pictures and keep going, and know that your body is changing if you're changing the way that you eat and the way that you take care of it. You can sync your workouts to your Apple Watch. You can sync them to your TV. So if you have an Apple Watch, definitely pay attention and you can monitor those that way. Hold on. Oh, it's Kathy. Okay. Shakeology. Again, I mean, you don't have to follow me very long or know much about me to know that I believe in Shakeology. I was a skeptic about it. I was such a skeptic about a bag of powder that costs what it costs. And I didn't buy Shakeology for 3 or 4 months. And when I finally did, it was really just because I became a coach and I wanted to try it. And I thought I will save some money on it. Hey, bub. But when I started to drink it, I was like, okay, I'm going to drink it a month. And I loved it. I didn't like it at first because I didn't know how to mix it. But within a week, I really liked it. Within a month, I was feeling really good and I was regular and things would just seem to be changing. Within 3 months, I noticed that my periods were coming and they were less intense. And my PMDD, PMS on steroids is what I call it, was so much better. And then I just decided to keep going because I felt good and I liked the way it tasted and I was a coach and I was earning an income, so I was paying for it. And then I think I don't know how long it was at least a year into it, I went back and I had my cholesterol taken. And I have very high cholesterol, very naturally. I was in my 20s, very early 20s, and I was on cholesterol meds, y'all. I got off of them to have babies. And after I had Milo and stopped nursing him and all that stuff, I went back and my cholesterol was very high again. And so I was very nervous. And I went back and my cholesterol was perfect. It was perfect. My cardiologist drinks Shakeology because my cholesterol was so perfect. Okay. So this stuff works. It's not just a gimmick. It's not just a quick fix. It's not just a bag of protein powder. It's actually tons and tons of nutrients and vitamins and so many things to help support your natural system that God gave you. So every month your Shakeology is going to ship out every 30 days. Okay. And so they're going to warn you. You're going to get email notification saying, hey, your Shakeology is about to ship out. You can cancel it. You can modify it. You can skip a shipment. You can delay a shipment. You can change the flavor. You can do whatever you want to do. All right. But I am challenging you to drink it for the full 100 days. Drink it for 100 days. And if you don't see a difference, if you don't feel better, if you don't notice a difference in your functions, then, you got full-fledged, just cancel it, get off of it, whatever you want to do. But I think that you will see a difference because I've seen it change so many people's lives. All right. There are tons and tons of recipes. You got recipes in your kit that came with it. Personally for me, I like to do a scoop of Shakeology. I like to do half a cup of unsweetened almond milk or unsweetened coconut milk. I love a lot of ice and I love water. Sometimes I'll add fruit to it. It just depends. But I think that almond milk or coconut milk or something like that, just a little, helps make it smoother. And I love a blender. I do not love to shake my Shakeology unless I just have to. And I will shake it when I'm traveling just to get those vitamins into my body. But I love to have it blended, and it's just such a good breakfast for me. Okay. Also, here's the thing. For you guys who are my personally sponsored coaches or my challengers, I have had these 100 Days Brave tank tops made up, and I'm giving one to everyone who completes the 100 days. You have to log 100 workouts in your My Challenge Tracker app. You have to log at least 5 Shakeologies a week, and you must have a current order of Shakeology on Home Direct. So that's really important, you guys. But if you're not committed to doing Shakeology, if you're not committed to finishing the 100 workouts, but you're in the group and you want a tank, I can order you one for $15. But like I said here, you might as well just earn it. You might as well get healthier. You might as well do the workouts and drink the Shakeology and actually earn the tank, because you're going to get a tank and you're going to get a rockin' bod too, right? You're going to get healthier from the inside out. So I do have those for you guys. I'm excited. I do this with every launch program that we have. And my friend did these tanks for me. So they're just so cute. Okay, I'm going to go through this kind of quickly. Energize, obviously this is my pre-workout. You have access to that. If you want to use Energize before you work out, you totally can. It is a plant-based, low caffeine pre-workout drink, and I just love it. I don't miss it. I drink it every day. It helps me wake up. I drink it while I do my quiet time, while I do my working in, as I call it, before I work out. And it really does give me more energy and endurance in my workout. So if you want some of that, you can definitely get some of that. I usually send you guys a sample of it anyways. There are 2 flavors. I don't like fruit punch personally. I know a lot of people that do. I love the lemon Energize. You can get tubs or sticks, whatever you want to, but that's definitely something I would suggest you get. And I think that, again, I'm just going to be straight up. The more you put into this, the more you're going to get out of it. If you don't participate in the group, you're not going to love the group. If you don't participate in the group, people are going to miss out on the community and the inspiration and the friendships and the sisterhood. So if it makes you uncomfortable to post a sweaty selfie or to share your Shakeology, just do it anyways. You're going to get used to it. You're going to find a sisterhood. You're going to find a family of people who are there to support you. If you check out on the group, we're going to notice. And that's what accountability and family is all about, right? If you lose focus and you fall off the wagon big time one weekend, don't hesitate to come in on Monday morning and be like, guys, look, I just tanked it. Did you lose it too?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Can't.
Oh, okay. Just be real with us. We're all human beings. I will definitely tank it at times. My goal is to do this as well as possible, but we're not perfect. This is going to be an imperfect process, but if you don't take advantage of the community, you're going to miss a lot. You're really and truly going to miss a lot. So definitely take advantage of that. Every morning, okay? Every morning we do have a live Zoom just like this one. And I have to hang my head in shame. Alyssa's really, really on it. She is there every morning at 5:30. I'm there at 6:15, sometimes 6:30. I used to be really good, but not so much this summer. But I'm there. I show up. And so if you want to come and you want to do your workouts live with us, you can use this Zoom link. I will post it in our challenge group over and over and over, just in case you lose it. But all you do is plug in the Zoom link like this one here. And I'm going to encourage you, if you're not a morning workout person, become a morning workout person. It's not required, but you're going to find that if you knock out your workout first thing in the morning, especially if you do it with a bunch of other women who are doing the same thing, you're going to have fun. First of all, it's going to be done. You can mark it off your list. You're going to have more energy and focus throughout the day. And you're not going to have to wonder later, oh, I got to get my workout in. I got to get my workout in. You're not going to have to worry about it. It will just be done. And I know Jericho personally called this morning meltdown for a reason, because she wanted to encourage a lot of people to get it done in the morning too. All right. There are some additional resources that you have access to. The Beachbody blog, tons. If you want a meal plan and you're like, I don't like Rachel's meal plan, go here, find one. You can say, I'm a portion container, plan A. You can type that in there, 21-day fix, plan A, meal plan. I mean, guys, it's crazy incredible. They give you a complete meal plan. They give you a grocery list. They give you a meal prep guide. It's incredible. You have purchased, you have invested in so many resources that you're going to have for a whole year. You're going to be shocked at how different your life is after a year. All right. So definitely use that. For some reason, I clicked out of that. Hold on. I don't know what it did. Here we go. Okay, this is kind of my favorite part, and we're almost to the end, you guys. This is my favorite part. So when I joined a challenge group 5 years ago, my coach was not a faith-based coach. She did not, I don't know, I can't decide for her, but she did not encourage us to work in, as I call it, to invite God into this journey. And so, but my sister did. She knew I was having trouble with my weight, and she was like, you should pick up this book, Made to Crave, and read it while you do your program. Well, I did, and my life was changed, okay? And so with every group, with every new challenger, I always give you a suggestion of books to read while you do this, because guys, this is not just I'm gonna yay, there's Griselle has her Made to Crave book. It's amazing, rocks my world. Mine is tattered and torn and beaten, and I still open that thing and I love it. We are doing 100 Days to Brave. Obviously, it is a devotion book. It is an amazing book. But if you struggle with things like consistently showing up, if you struggle with craving food, if you just think about food nonstop, if you are just struggling with long-term success in your weight loss or in your health, there are The Slight Edge is a secular book, but I actually tell my new coaches to read it, but it's all about just showing up and doing the little things and doing them well and doing them over and over and over, and how tiny little behaviors, tiny choices are going to stack up and either accumulate to big, like good results or bad results, right? And so that's a really good book. 100 Days to Brave, we're all doing that. And like, we'll have something in the group. You can post, I would encourage you, like when you log your workout, share something with the group that God spoke to you through this devotion. If you want to read Made to Crave, you definitely could. It's an easy read. Made for This is an awesome book by Jenny Allen. So those are just some of my suggestions for you to, as you work out, to definitely work into your body, into your soul, into your mind through God's word. Okay. Last thing. There we go. That's kind of it. That's all I have. Now it's your turn to ask me questions, to tell me if you're not logged into the app, like if you need suggestions or about a book or something like that. Okay. So I was just looking at your questions when Griselle was asking about, okay, your workouts. Alyssa's talking about the Energize. Oh my gosh. There is, like, even though I suck lately at our 5 a.m. club, there's just something about knowing that those women are there and that they're going to be there and that they're going to be working out with you. Like, it is just so much fun. And some days there's like 2 of us on, some days there's like 5 of us on. You know, obviously if we all do this together, there'll be a lot more of us on, but like, it's just really fun. And it's just an extra level of accountability and community. So definitely take advantage of that. Okay, do you guys have any questions for me? Does anybody have any questions for me? I'm so thirsty. Emily, it is okay. I mean, it's okay to drink Shakeology twice a day. It's just literally vitamins and it's protein, a little bit of healthy carbs. So it's a meal. I mean, it's totally a meal. And I would say with your history, it might make a little bit more sense to do it. But I think if you just drink it once a day, you're still getting everything. You know, most of us are getting everything that we need. But there's nothing wrong. I mean, unless it like upset your stomach or something, to drink it twice a day. Some people, when they start Shakeology, it does hurt their stomach a little bit just because their body's not used to that many nutrients and vitamins and digestive enzymes and things like that. So they have to start slow. Too much. Like, yeah. I was always that person that said, I will never drink a meal. Like, I drank Slim Fast in college like it was my religion, and I like burnt myself out, and it was gross, and I felt horrible when I drank it. And I was like, I will never drink a meal again. And here I am. I've been drinking it for 5 years, and I love it. So, yeah. Yeah, I do like food, though. I like to chew my food. All right. Anybody else? Is that it? No more questions? I'm really excited. I'm really excited for you guys. I know.
I'm so excited.
I am too. Hey, if you need some inspiration, like follow Alyssa Amlin and then get on our 5 or whatever time we get on there. We call it the 5 a.m. club, but it's really not 5 a.m., is it? Sister shows up like a boss.
I've never been a morning person until I joined our accountability group. And I love it. And it's the one thing that I get me going in the morning so I don't say no. I mean, honestly, you guys, when you know that there's other people on the other side of the camera waiting for you to show up, it makes it so much more worth it. It's so awesome.
It is worth it. All right, Griselle, were you going to say something?
Yeah. I forgot. Oh, it was about, okay. I usually get up like really weak. I think it's because of like I get up like with probably it's low blood sugar. That's usually what happens to me. So it's hard for me like to work out before eating breakfast.
Okay.
So I don't know if like can I have like a snack, low calorie snack or something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because doing workout before breakfast has never worked out for me, and I get like dizzy, I get a headache.
Yeah, absolutely. When we did 80-day obsession, we did time nutrition, which she always said you have to eat before you work out. For me personally, I have to eat like a full hour before I work out, or I just can't, like, I can't move. Everything just feels like it's going to come back up. But it's totally fine. Like, if you're going to wake up and do like your quiet time or something before you work out, like just eat a small snack, like eat, you could do anything. I mean, you could do like a couple of boiled eggs. You could do like some fruit and almond butter. Like, I mean, you could eat something that's going to like give you some energy, help your stomach to feel good. But you may have to play with it a little bit. Like, you may have to play with what works that early in the morning, what doesn't cause indigestion. A banana. A lot of people, I do know a lot of people that drink their shake before they work out. Oh my gosh, like I would spew it all up. That would not work. I'm shaking my head with Emily. So yeah, just find what works for you. But I would eat it. Your body may metabolize quickly. So if it does, you may have to eat it like 15 minutes before you work out. Or, if it takes a little bit more time, eat it like 30, 40 minutes before you work out. But I would just play with it and give it some time and figure what works.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Good question. Yeah.
Another thing, I noticed that if I drink the Shakeology in the morning, like it helps me. Like I drank it today for lunch. It was good, but I got hungry faster than in the morning. I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
It works perfect for me in the morning. Now, if you have like really bad like cravings in the afternoon for sweets, or if you're just on the go and it's going to save you from going through the drive-through at like 6:00 in the evening, like drink it when it's best for you. I just know that like if I have it first thing in the morning, that's my favorite. Then sorry to keep saying this, but everything works the best, like the best way. And I love it any time of the day, but like if I drink it first, then my stomach just works the best then rather than not. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else? Did you guys find, Emily, did you find a blender? Yeah. Hold on. Unmute yourself.
Okay. So, my husband has kitchen babies, and that kitchen baby I will not touch. So I'm going to have something that only I mean, he can use it too, but I need something that I can work easily.
Okay.
So, I have not bought it yet, but I'm looking at those specifically.
Okay. All right. Good. We love our Ninja. We used to have the small one, and now we have the bigger, like individual one, and it was like $80. But I mean, Matt and I use it twice a day, if not 3 times a day, and it's lasted a long time. Yeah, a Magic Bullet I've heard is good too. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. You guys good? Y'all look tired. Some of you guys look tired. Do y'all care if I take a picture of us to put in my Instagram stories? Alyssa, we need some light. There's no sunlight. It's okay. All right, I'm gonna take a picture. I'll count. That's better. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. I got it. Okay. All right. Perfect. I'll tag y'all. All right, you guys. Well, I'm excited, and you know where I'm at. I prayed before, so I won't pray now, unless somebody else wants to. But we're gonna do this, and we're gonna be here at the end. Like, envision what's it gonna look like when you finish your 100th workout. Like, I used to think that was so stupid. I'm not gonna envision like doing something. Like, I can't imagine doing something, but it's really powerful. Like, envision being on a Zoom call with all of us finishing our 100th workout together. Envision drinking your 100th shake. Envision 100 days from now, your kids beside you, they've seen you work out and they're doing it with you, or your husband or something. Like, envision those goals that you have, and you're so much more likely to finish it and complete it, even if it's imperfectly, because it will be, but it's just going to feel so good. Alyssa wants to say something.
I do. I want to say one thing, you guys. Like, this will be the longest program I've ever done. I just finished an 8-week program, and I've done 6 weeks. I've done 8. I've done the 21 days several times. And every single time I do it, it doesn't matter the length of the program. It's very emotional because it's just a huge accomplishment. I mean, for me to finish something, because years ago, I had started and stopped and done so many different things, that to be able to accomplish something and then to do it with another group of women that are doing the same thing, it feels so good, you guys. And my heart will be so full. I will be crying because I'm going to be just full of joy. So I'm so excited for all of you guys to commit to this because it's going to be amazing. It's going to be so awesome.
Yes, I agree. All right, let's do it. We start day 1 on Monday, and we'll talk more about meal planning tomorrow, okay? In our challenge group too. So if you're worried about that, we'll talk more about that. All right? All right, you guys, have a good night. I'll talk to you soon.